Hello and welcome back to Space Engineers. My name is Rabenschild. Sorry I haven't done a lot in the last time. There was no real time to do a lot of experimenting, so we will have to work on this again and take a look how we can make everything here possible. But one thing happened, and that's cool. We had good comments about things. So, people had comments about that basically the real solution to my problem with putting energy into this small cargo pod would be eventually basically a reactor. And the people are basically right, because someone mentioned, and sorry, I can't, your name, 4 words, and then, sorry, I tried it to remember it, and I tried to speak it. I will not butcher it, but I think you hopefully can see who that said. And that's a good thing, because Unexpected Inquisition said, go for the reactor, because the reactor is the only way to provide continuous energy to the cargo pod. And that's good. That is perfectly fitting. I said I don't want to use reactors, because reactors are not cheap. And then someone came into the room and said, remember that unknown signals bring reactors with them. So as soon as you tear down unknown signals, and on the planet that will be even easier, or in space, then you get reactor components, especially for the small ones. So there's basically free reactor components in the unknown signals. So if I get these, then there's no real loss. I don't have to produce them there. They are just there. And that's a good thing. That's a thing we definitely can use here. Another mention, and that's also a good one, where I really said, man, that's a good idea, is we need to lock the whole thing. When it spawns, we need to lock it to basically the connector there. So the problem is, to do that, we need solar panels, because solar panels is the only way that gets built and then brings energy. If we build a reactor, it still needs uranium to be put into it. And the problem with that is, as long as it is not connected to anything, we can't put uranium in there. Not even automatically. It will just not do that. So we would have to go there, put in uranium, and then this should work. So what 1953 Dan, I think it was, said is, you already basically had the solution in your mind. You are trying to build a system that basically disconnects these blocks from the whole basically from the station. We need these things to start a projection. Maybe make a similar system to just grind down the solar panels when you don't need them anymore. And that's brilliant. That's a good idea. That's one thing we definitely can do. So we can just grind down the solar panels, get the resources back for them, have them, and then basically use the solar panels as the ignition to lock the whole container, then bring in uranium into the reactor. We can just set up Tim to do that and say, okay, Tim, put just 1 uranium in there. I think that should be possible. If we can get a projection to basically if we can get a projection to immediately have named things in there, that's a thing we will test. And then we have basically our problem solved. Because one thing with the solar panels is that the mass blocks need energy too. So we cannot have we need continuous energy basically. So if we have solar panels in there, we need on there, and then we build a reactor, fill it with uranium, then we can grind it down, because then the reactor can take the load basically. That's the thing we need to have. Okay, what we need now is I need to make a projection here. We need to bring down the projection system one bit basically, because what I did is I projected it too close to the connector, so it couldn't build the connector on the thing. And I wanted to take a look at, I brought in a new mod, this plane prop cover, plane two-blade propeller. I have this propeller stuff in here now, and I if we are on the planet, we will not today test that, but yeah, you know that I have that in here now. I also brought in a script that we can test at one point. That is a fleet script, and that sounds pretty interesting, because there's also drone, basically drone commands in there that you can use, where you can have them land and start, and that sounds pretty nice. So I will definitely later take a look at that. But in other news, let me first find the panel. I need a button panel, or the control panel, to be able to control this projector here. So, in other news, this might be the last Space Engineers video I do with this computer here. Whoa, that's loud. Let me take a look if something changed there. No, that seems to be okay. Maybe it is the mod there, the mod on its own that makes this much of a ruckus. I got new parts. A good friend of mine sold me some of his old parts, and they are, in my opinion, pretty good parts. And for the price we made out, they're amazing. And now I'm waiting for the rest of the... I need the projector. The rest of the stuff that I ordered to get here, so that I can build my new PC. And my new PC will be, I would say, pretty good. At least I hope that I can... Okay, build and repair system. I need this to be off. And then we can project the... We can project the container that I have. Maybe... No. We will make first make the changes. I want to put in 2 reactors here. Again, we could put one down here in the middle. Use this space basically to have one, but I need a space for the timer too. And again, the reactor components, we just let us get unknown signals and everything is fine. So reactor components, and I will put in 2 reactors. So this one. Okay. Now let us get back on topic basically. The new PC I will do some work on this week. I hope that I can be fast and efficient, and then that we can that I don't lose too many days to the from the schedule. Last week already was a bit of a mess when it comes to when it comes to making videos. I want to take a look at something. Workshop. It's in German. Don't bother to read, but I need some settings for Tim, basically. So the big problem that I have with that is that in this mode I can't open Tim's help page, I think. So I will hopefully be able to get the stuff out of the normal page. So let me search for that. Good, I hopefully found the way this works. Small reactor. I need to go in there and tell this thing to get uranium. And then 1. I just want 1 uranium in there. Let me copy this. Maybe Tim... If it gets connected, we can take a look at that. Tim uranium 1, and I will turn off the conveyor system. So it should be... It shouldn't take uranium on its own now. It only should do that if Tim is connected to the system and will put 1 uranium in there. Okay, this all works. Solar panel. Is there anything else we need? I will take a blueprint of this one. Cargo pod 2-1. It should be this. Yes, and then we can put it into the projector here. I know you all saw that already. I will first turn off the build system, and then this all should work. Yes, again, this week basically will be a bit again stumbly, basically, because again I'm using key projection. Turn that on, but we will remove the projection and use this one. Okay, this one is already in a relatively good place here, so this needs a bit of moving. Yeah, the computer, I will try to make it, or I will try to build it as fast as possible. I'm missing it's weird that the thing that I will get last is basically the IO shield. the plate that where the whole connectors and all that stuff come through. It's my friend forgot it at home basically, and let's say it that way, my friend doesn't live pretty close to me, so yes, it will take a while until that reaches me. Did I set up the I've set up the remote control of this thing, so we can just use Empress. Let me get to the terminal. Remote control 2, and then oh no, it's the remote control 1, and then control this. Yes, good thing. So now we can bring this in, basically down 1 is close to perfect, I would say. Let us get and go again. Go to the remote 1, control it, and then we will have to see, because then now we have to build it. Okay, it's in range, but we want to bring it down. Hopefully this is enough to reach the connectors. That could be problematic now. It needs enough this is now getting to me. Okay, 4 up. Okay, this is what we need. 3. When we have done that, then we have to think about a way how to disconnect this, because what we need is a projector, basically another projector that basically projects this part of the base in. It's weird, but we need, yeah, we need this part to be projected too. And then have that on a timer so that it only gets projected as long as we want to build one of these drones, then gets turned off. It's weird. This is breaking my brain, definitely. Okay, let us build this thing and we will see if it is active. If it does, I will dismantle these by hand and then drop that thing. It should be possible that it also puts in canvases. Otherwise, we need to also set up the canvases so that we only get one canvas in there. Otherwise, they all will be filled with, don't know, until they are full with canvas. Good. Give me a sec to do this here. Here's our problem now. One thing I need to take a look at is how the reactors, that's good, they fit, and you can see that Tim is already trying to do something with them, but he can't. Here's the main problem. We are not able to connect them. No, we can. Oh, we can. Oh, it's close enough. And one thing I wanted to see is, and I know that now, is this thing able to... okay, let us take a look. I need to lock the connectors. Let me try to do something. Oh, that's so unbrilliant right now. Okay, I need to turn off the projector. That's all timing issues. One thing. So this whole thing is not the big problem that we have. Turning off the projector when the whole thing is done, then cutting it loose. I wanted to know if it can be automatically attached to that thing, and that should be possible. So I need a connector now. So this is one of the connectors must be ready to lock, basically. Is it this one? Lock. Or it's not that one. Oh man, I'm so dumb. This is the connector that I need to go to. Okay, connector, lock. It's the connector, cargo. Keep that way. Good, this is locked. Now, how many uranium does the... Ooh, the reactors are ready, and there was a small... How much uranium do they have in them? Let them please have the right amount of uranium in there. Yes, that worked. That is good. That is really, really good. Okay, we can deal with this later. What I can do now is I can remove the solar panels. And now I know that the mass blocks should be active. I need them to be active. Mass blocks, artificial mass down here. That's cargo mass. I cannot deal with that right now. On. They are on. And I think I need to rename them. I will have to rename them. We will do that on this model because after that we can save it, then set up. That's easier than to change it now on the thing that we. Yeah, I hope you get what I'm talking about. If we change it here, then take a blueprint, bring the blueprint into the projector, we automatically have it changed in the next model, basically, of the whole thing. So these mass blocks now will be mass blocks cargo pod, and now what is with the canvas in there? Did someone automatically put canvas in there? Parachute hatches, inventory, parachute hatch. Immediately there is canvas in there, and it's only one. That might be because I only have that amount of canvas. No, we have more canvas. So there's cargo. That's neat. We don't need to set that up. Someone already, the system only puts one canvas in there. That's really great. That's really great. Good. What we can do now, is launch the whole system. So we have we don't have gravity on here. So that's the next thing we do. Put a gravity generator on here. Gravity gen. Do I have gravity on any other? Does this ship? No, this ship has no main gravity at the moment. And the only, I just want to have okay, we can, for one, we can go down with the field depth. We just need just a bit of gravity around here. And maybe we shouldn't go for the full amount, just a bit, just a teensy tiny bit of gravity. That would be great, just so it gets pushed down. I think that's good. Okay. Now we set up we didn't set up the parachutes. Parachute. And we go and say 1,000 meters auto deploy height 1,000 meters is enough. I deployed at 3,000 meters, and then it took 10-15 minutes so that they arrived down there. That works out. I want to definitely set that up here too. Parachutes, because it should just basically come with the blueprint then. But we will, that's stuff I will keep in mind and we'll do too. Okay. Let's drop this thing, and in the next episode we will go investigate and see where it landed, I would say. Or okay, the big problem that we have will be this one. Control panel. the connector. Oh no, I didn't think about the connector cargo. We need a lower amount. We just go with this 21, and then in here we will do the same 21 and hope that this is low enough so that thing can start with the bit of gravity I have put on it. Let us hope. Let us hope. Let us hope. Okay. Connector cargo. Oh, one thing I want to do, and we can set that up here now, is timer block here. This one will delay by, I think, I would say, let us just use 50 seconds, and it will trigger the mass blocks. That's what I want to do, and it should turn off the mass blocks of the, oh, I need to pair them. Man, this is, I should have prepared that a bit better. Artificial mass cargo, save. Mass cargo are the mass blocks on this thing, so the timer block will trigger after 50 seconds. It will do the mass cargo and will just turn the blocks off. At the moment the blocks are on, and what I want it to do is turn them off. Now we can connector. If that all works, I will be pretty happy. Okay, connector. Oh, connector cargo. This one. Unlock. Come on, please work. Oh no. Then full power. Oh no, why don't you work? Does the depth don't reach to here? No. Oh no. Okay, then I will. Okay, what we need to do then is turn this thing off. That's easier anyway. Okay. Off. And turn. Okay, we turn the. We start this now again and turn this on. Why are you not going? Why are you not going? Blocks. You should be away. What did I miss? What did I miss, people? Oh no. Another test. So, timer lock. Start that. Mass cargo. On. Now! Ooh! It works. That's what I wanted to see. Okay, now we can drop that. This one goes straight down. So in the next episode, we will take a look at where it lands. That's one of the next concerns. I will set up the new blueprint up here so that we can, when we return, go and have the, basically, have it. Oh, it's so amazing. This is so amazing. I need to do something. Okay, hope that works. I needed to take a screenshot of this. I will set up the new one so that we can just start it if we want. And then basically in the end of the next episode, we will go and figure out how to disconnect it, how to get rid of the solar panels and all this stuff. This is stuff that needs to be done when the whole thing is fixed and when we can first start these things. That's what we need to think about. But now we know that we can start it from here. We need to keep in mind that we need to turn off the connectors on both ends. And we can do that all with timers. That shouldn't be a big problem. But yeah, the drop now will take ages. So I will just leave you here. And in the next episode, hopefully on Friday, maybe earlier, I don't know, we will take a look where that thing landed. That's a thing I definitely need to know. And we will take a look at how we can disconnect this whole thing here and build it, disconnect it, and prepare it to drop, and hopefully do that as automatic as possible, so that the only thing we need to do is put stuff in there and say, now start it. Good people, thanks for watching. Hope you liked the episode. Again, it was a bit messy, but I hope that was okay for you. Thanks for watching. See ya in the next one.